Welcome to Minute Book, where we bring you bite-sized wisdom from the best books out there. Today, we're diving into a book that could transform your entire trading mindset. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, this book holds the key to mastering the psychological aspect of trading. It's not just about charts and strategies, it's about unlocking the power of your mind. So, buckle up as we take you through the mental game of trading like never before. The Trader's Odyssey. Mastering the mind with Trading in the Zone. Meet Alex, a bright-eyed trader who, like many, was lured into the world of trading by the promise of wealth and independence. Armed with chart patterns, technical analysis, and hours spent watching the markets, Alex thought he was ready for anything. Yet, as the months passed, his results were far from consistent. His wins were exhilarating, but his losses were crushing, leaving him confused and emotionally drained. One afternoon, after an especially devastating loss, Alex came across a book, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Little did he know, this book would become his compass, guiding him through the chaotic waters of the market toward the real source of trading success, his mindset. The search for consistency begins. Alex's first revelation comes when Douglas poses a simple yet profound question. Why can't I trade consistently? It wasn't a lack of knowledge, Alex realized, but something deeper. Douglas explains that the market is a constantly changing environment, and yet traders approach it as if they can control or predict it with absolute certainty. This, he says, is the first major error traders make. Douglas asserts that the journey toward becoming a consistent trader is not about finding the perfect strategy, but about achieving a state of mind where you can execute your edge without hesitation or emotional interference. But what does that mean? Alex wondered. What does it take to become a trader who can act with confidence and detachment from the outcome of each trade? The illusion of control. In the early days, Alex often felt as though the market was out to get him. Whenever he was certain about a trade, it seemed to go the other way. When he hesitated, it shot up exactly as he had predicted earlier. The emotional toll of constantly second-guessing himself was overwhelming. He lived in a state of fear. Fear of losing money, fear of being wrong, and fear of missing out. Douglas helped Alex see that this fear of losing is rooted in the illusion of control. Most traders, like Alex, want the market to do what they expect. But the truth is, the market is unpredictable, chaotic, and beyond anyone's control. Trying to control it is like trying to hold on to water. It slips right through your fingers. The first step to mastery, Douglas explains, is letting go of this illusion. Alex learns that the market doesn't know or care about him. It doesn't move to hurt him or help him. It just moves. Accepting this truth, Alex starts to feel a weight lift. He begins to understand that his reactions to the market are his biggest enemy, not the market itself. The power of beliefs and expectations. One evening, as Alex reflected on his past trades, he saw a clear pattern. His biggest losses didn't come from the market being unpredictable, they came from his expectations. He expected that the market should act a certain way based on his analysis. And when it didn't, he held on to losing trades, thinking the market would turn around. But it rarely did. Douglas explains that every trader brings their beliefs and expectations into the market. These beliefs shape how they perceive price movements, trends, and even their own success or failure. Alex's expectation that every trade should win if his analysis was correct was not only unrealistic, but also destructive. Douglas teaches him that he must start to think in probabilities, not certainties. Anything can happen, Douglas reminds him repeatedly. This isn't just a mantra, it's a fundamental truth of the market. Thinking in probabilities, the trader's edge. Douglas introduces Alex to one of the most crucial shifts in mindset, thinking in probabilities. Alex once believed that every trade was a test of his knowledge, as if the market was constantly asking him, "Are you right or are you wrong?" But Douglas turns this thinking on its head. Trading is not about being right or wrong, Douglas says. It's about managing risk and positioning yourself to take advantage of opportunities over a series of trades. In other words, each trade is just one event in a much larger sequence. To become a successful trader, Alex must focus on the long-term series of trades rather than the outcome of each individual trade. Douglas compares trading to a casino. In a casino, the house has a statistical edge. They don't care about the outcome of each hand or spin of the roulette wheel, because they know that over a large number of events, their edge will result in profits. Alex must learn to think like the house. Alex internalizes this lesson. He stops thinking about each trade as a make-or-break moment. He starts focusing on his edge, a strategy that works over time, and he executes it consistently, without worrying about the outcome of any single trade. This was the mindset of successful traders: detached, focused, and disciplined. The 5 fundamental truths of trading. With this shift in mindset, Douglas presents Alex with 5 fundamental truths every trader must embrace to succeed. Anything can happen. The market is unpredictable. No setup, no matter how strong, guarantees a win. You don't need to know what's going to happen next to make money. You can't predict every move, but with a solid system, you don't have to. Profits come from consistently applying your edge. There is a random distribution between wins and losses for any given set of variables. Even a high-probability trade can result in a loss. It's part of the game. An edge is nothing more than an indication of a higher probability of one thing happening over another. An edge isn't a guarantee. It's a slight advantage, like having a loaded dice. Every moment in the market is unique. No 2 trades are the same, even if they look similar. The market is fluid, and its conditions constantly change. These truths hit Alex like a wave. He had always looked for patterns to repeat, thinking that if he learned enough, he could predict the market. But Douglas teaches him that every moment is unique, and his job isn't to predict. It's to manage his risk and take advantage of opportunities without emotional attachment. Fear, the trader's worst enemy. Douglas spends considerable time on the topic of fear. He explains to Alex that fear, more than anything else, is what prevents traders from achieving consistency. There are many fears in trading: fear of being wrong, fear of losing money, and fear of missing out. Alex recalls how fear would paralyze him. He hesitated when he should have acted and acted impulsively when he should have waited. His fear of being wrong often led him to make irrational decisions, such as holding on to a losing trade far too long or exiting a winning trade too soon out of anxiety that the market would turn against him. Douglas explains that fear comes from a place of attachment to the outcome of each trade. To conquer fear, Alex must learn to detach. He needs to accept the risk and stop expecting the market to act in any particular way. Predefining risk. The key to freedom. One day, Alex reads a line that changes everything for him. Predefine your risk. Douglas explains that predefining your risk means deciding, before entering any trade, exactly how much you're willing to lose if the trade doesn't go your way. This simple yet powerful act frees traders from emotional turmoil. When you've already accepted the potential loss, there's no need to fear it. Alex starts predefining his risk on every trade. Instead of dreading the possibility of loss, he embraces it as part of the process. By setting stop losses and mentally preparing himself for the worst-case scenario, Alex feels a new sense of control, not over the market, but over himself. Entering the zone. As Alex continues practicing these principles, something remarkable happens. He enters what Douglas calls the zone. In the zone, Alex no longer feels the emotional highs and lows that once dominated his trading. He becomes calm, detached, and focused. He stops trying to control the market and starts simply executing his strategy. The outcome of any single trade no longer matters. What matters is his ability to consistently apply his edge over time. In the zone, Alex experiences clarity. He sees the market for what it is, a place of endless possibilities, not a test of his worth or intelligence. He accepts the inherent uncertainty and embraces it as part of the game. The takeaway: a journey to self-mastery. By the end of his journey, Alex realizes that the market didn't need to change, he did. Trading in the zone had taught him that the path to consistent profitability isn't about finding the perfect system. It's about mastering your own mind, detaching from outcomes, and accepting the unpredictable nature of the market. Through Alex's story, Mark Douglas reveals that successful trading isn't about being the smartest or the most informed. It's about being emotionally disciplined, thinking in probabilities, and having the courage to stick to your system even when the market throws you curveballs. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Trading in the Zone. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Minute Book for more insightful book breakdowns. Remember, trading success starts with mastering your mindset. Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. What psychological barriers are you facing in your trading? Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.